Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. We're here to discuss the UEFA Champions League match week 1. Obviously, mostly Real Madrid because that was the game that I watched. But before we go into the Madrid game, I'll give and share my thoughts on the other games and my thoughts about it. I actually watched the first half versus Arsenal Atletico Bilbao, and it was exactly what I expected. Arsenal to play some fucking kind of Sunderland Portsmouth football. That first half was so disgusting to watch from Arsenal's point of view. Atletico Bilbao trying to play their football, but Arsenal just being too strong and getting the goals towards the end. And my prediction actually was a 2-0 for Arsenal, so props to myself there. For the prediction there to Arsenal. Next up, this was a surprise. Union Saint-Gilloise beat PSV Eindhoven 3-1 in the Netherlands. Very surprising performance there from Union Gilloise, and shout out to them. Shout out to Union Saint-Gilloise. Next up, we have Karabakh beating Benfica, another huge surprise in Portugal as well. The Champions League is officially back, man. With so much hype. Tottenham Hotspurs beats Villarreal 1-0. My prediction was a 2-1 for Spurs. We'll move on with it. Obviously, I predicted PSV to win and Benfica, so we don't have to talk. I predicted Benfica actually to win 4-0 versus Karabakh. Then we have Juventus Dortmund. I mean, everyone that watched the Madrid-Marseille game said to themselves, why did I not watch Juventus Dortmund, man? And all the goals came in the second half as well. 8 goals in the second half. Dortmund take the lead. Juventus score. Dortmund, Juventus, Dortmund, Juventus. What a game, what a thriller. But we're here to talk about this game. Real Madrid versus Marseille. As we all know, I was a Madridista tonight for the 90 minutes. I mean, it's such a funny game to discuss. I mean, Madrid had 3.65 XG. You know, we talk about Madrid not having the best performance, or I've seen a lot of people say that, and, winning the way they won. But Madrid, at least chance creation-wise, yes, a lot of it was due to Marseille being ass as well. 3.65 XG and 5 big chances. 28 shots, 15 on target. This is actually good. But Madrid just completely unclinical and sometimes Rulli making great saves. I mean, what rating did Rulli get? He got 8.6 despite conceding those 2 goals from the penalties. I mean, he was really good. But the inclinicality from Real Madrid, Franco Mastantuono, we all remember that chance at the end of the the first half. He just goes for the safe option, putting the ball into the net instead of trying to score it. And it didn't go that well. Mbappe got 2 penalties, got 2 goals, but as you can see, created 6 opportunities in this match. He created the Franco opportunity, and I think, but 10 shots. Wow. Yeah. How many big chances missed did he have? 1, only 1. It was a good game from Mbappe. Yes, it's not 9.3 out of 10 Mbappe. I'll give him at least 8. Scored the 2 penalties, and really, I mean, he was good. Went the right way both times. The second one even got a little bit to the ball, but it was good from Mbappe. Good game from Mbappe. Franco was decent. Gler, though. This, for me, was the biggest thing for Madrid this game. Gler even lost the ball, obviously, for the Timothy Weah goal they scored from the counter-attack. Gler had a complete disaster class. I've watched Gler this season. 14 chances created in the first 4 La Liga games. And this game, he was absolutely garbage. Absolutely garbage. It was full demands time, lost the most duels, and obviously an error led to the goal. And it's okay. It's normal. You know, Gler this season under Xabi Alonso is coming in as a starter into this Madrid team. And sometimes, you know, the confidence just wasn't there for Arda Güler in this game. But it's a project. It's a process. And that's what we got to say about Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid. I want to compare it a bit to Xavi's Barca. Not the same. Xabi Alonso, better, more experience with Bayer Leverkusen in the top 5 European league. He's played the Europa League final, won obviously the league unbeaten. Xavi was in Qatar. But it is a project. It is a process. I don't like to say it. I don't think Madrid fans should say it, but it is a process. It is some stuff they're going to get better day by day. I even remember Courtois at the Club World Cup after a couple of games. He said, we're still playing like Ancelotti ball. And that's how I felt a little bit in this game, especially in like 60th minute. I felt this is still Ancelotti ball. The control just isn't there fully yet, but it will take time for Xabi Alonso to fully play the football that he wants to play, especially at a club like Madrid. It is difficult. Courtois made a couple of good saves. Carreras, I finally got to watch one of these good Carreras games, because last game I watched with Madrid, he was like decent, he was mid. This game, though, Carreras was really good. I really like his running power, his engine. Like, every single time, he just wants to run. He just wants to run and put a ball in or something. And Carreras was good today. Dean Huijsen, just a usual chill guy. Dean Huijsen performance. Militao, decent as well, but as a Paris Saint-Germain supporter, I definitely see him as a weakness. He definitely isn't he isn't as good as since coming back from the injury, but still a decent game for Militao. Trent obviously unfortunately got injured, pulled his hamstring early on, and then this fucking Zionist came on, and I'm so happy that he got a red card because I've watched so many Dani Carvajal games with Spain, with Real Madrid, in the Champions League, in La Liga, and he does so many of this stuff, but he always goes unnoticed. But finally, UEFA steps in and gives him the deserved red card that he deserves, man. Disgusting. Madrid would obviously be in a tricky situation with both right backs out for the next UCL game, but they're going to be playing Almaty away. It's probably going to be Valverde as the right back. Decent performance from Valverde. Decent performance from Tchouaméni. Rodrigo obviously won the pen, but still expect better from him. But Rodrigo hasn't started that many games. Still question marks over his role and time at Madrid. And then we come to the other Madrid bench players, Vinicius. Yes, he won the penalty, but I mean, he didn't win the penalty. The ball just fugazed onto Medina's hand. But Vini, this is not what I was expecting. A couple of days ago, we watched FC Barcelona versus Valencia. Rafinha came late to the game, started on the bench, came on at halftime. And yes, I know Valencia is much worse than Marseille, and that's a La Liga game. This is a Champions League game. But this is where the mentality matters. Rafinha could have taken, what Flick did into his heart and say, fuck this and all of this. But no, he came on, played great, got the 2 goals. But then you have Vini coming on nonchalant, trying against his fugazi dribbles and everything. It's not the right mentality. And that's what I've said about Vinicius Jr. for such a long time. He just doesn't have the right mentality. He just does not have the right... For Vinicius to be in that mentality, where he cooked Bayern last season and Dortmund and the UCL finals and everything. It's very hard for Vini to be in that mentality because every other time, he's not in that mentality. He's in like some garbage mentality. Like Vinicius Jr. has to fix up. This is important. This could potentially be his last season at Madrid if he does not fix up. Because before the game started, Vini doesn't start the game. A lot of Madrid fans on Twitter, in my YouTube comments, everywhere, why is Vini not starting? Fuck Xabi Alonso, he's such a cock. Look at all these Madridistas defending Xabi Alonso. And then we watch what Vini does on the pitch and we're like, people were questioning Xabi Alonso's decision to not start Vinicius Jr. in this game. Are you kidding me? There's clear and obvious reasons for Vinicius Jr. not starting this game. Completely do not understand that. Completely do not understand that. Vinicius Jr. has to up his performances. This is not acceptable. Raul Asensio came on not that much. Brahim Diaz was actually decent this game. Let's talk a little bit about Marseille. Timothy Weah, good goal. Aubameyang, I felt he had a cheeky game. And Marseille, obviously, they impressed me a bit better than what I expected. I wanted the humiliation ritual, but because Madrid weren't the best and weren't that clinical, it is what it is. Marseille also had a couple of dangerous attacks against Madrid, which could have been more dangerous. But yeah, the football that De Zerbi wants to play was clearly seen. They moved the ball very nicely, better than Madrid in my opinion. Obviously, De Zerbi has been in Marseille for way longer, and it's much easier implementing your tactics in Marseille. But it's a good, comparison to make between them. But yeah, I mean, my opinion stays the same. My Champions League power ranking was Paris Saint-Germain first, Barca second, Liverpool third, Bayern fourth, and Madrid fifth. And I mean, Madrid could potentially even go down. They're definitely not going to go up. Because I've seen people have Madrid in like their top 3 or something. It's Madrid, they've won 15 UCLs. Look, relevancy is what always will matter. Manchester United have the second most Premier League titles of all time. Are they going to win the Premier League next season because they have legacy or no? It's because of relevancy. And yes, Madrid, they didn't win the UCL that long ago. But relevancy-wise, when you look at this team, I just don't think Madrid can win the UCL this season. I don't think it's yet. I think it will take more time, more process, more project Xabi Alonso for this to happen. But I don't think Madridistas should be as unhappy about this game. When you create 3.65 and only concede 0.73, that's a well-coached game. They create opportunities and they make sure the opponent doesn't create that many. Then it comes to the clinicality of the Madrid players. It was just not good enough. Let me take a look at all the chances here. Mbappe, 0.18 XG, totally misses the goal. Franco Mastantuano hits the post. That was a good chance as well. Rodrigo, that was not that one, but was another Rodrigo one. Mbappe, Dinhuisen, Franco, Gler, Mbappe penalty, Franco. So they had so many opportunities. So I don't think it was that worst performance from Madrid. For me, it was just how they controlled the game, and Marseille still being able to play their kind of football. Like the pressing for Madrid still wasn't there. And then I think a lot of it, why Madrid's performance could have been better, is Arda Güler. Arda Güler has been very important and crucial for Real Madrid this season in the games they played so far, as that number 10 has created the most chances alongside Kylian Mbappe in Europe's top 5 leagues across those 4 first games. But because he had such a bad game, he obviously affected the performance. But as I said, I felt the defense and Courtois were good. Tchouaméni, Valverde double pivot, decent, could be better. Same with defense, decent. And then obviously the attack is the biggest thing at Real Madrid at the moment. Is Franco going to be the starter from now on? We saw Brahim Diaz come on, have a decent performance. Bellingham obviously wasn't in the squad, did not come on, but Xabi Alonso's got to shuffle around a bit. Still, Rodrigo was better, but started the game easier. We'll see what Xabi Alonso does. And then obviously Kylian Mbappe up top, who has 8 goals, 2 assists in 8 games. Great start from Kylian Mbappe. I know it's 2 penalties, but I still felt it was a good performance from Kylian Mbappe. And yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully guys have enjoyed this video. Yeah, see you guys at another preview, and see you guys at the pre-match podcast of Paris Saint-Germain versus Atalanta. And as usual, allez Paris.